right.
You don't have to call it a free giveaway. If it's a giveaway, it's free.
Hey, Mike.
It's like a tall giant. Like, I understand the giant.
Hey,
tall.
Mike.
You don't have to say it.
That's enough. You don't always have to be the smartest in the room. I like you gave me that little comment. Now I'm throwing it right back at you.
That's a really bright sun. It's a freaking sun.
Up.
Yeah, his dad runs the country. When he asks for help, you send him a check.
Jay from Mojo Sports has kindly joined us. Jay, how are you? By the way, usually we cut this part
Jay
of
looks
it,
half
but
asleep.
You can listen to it.
What time is it where Jay is?
Where you see us in the top right corner, you can hit like a little expand button so you can see both of us. Right now, you may only see our hands, but
I'm looking at two computers right now.
Yeah, we're about to blow your mind, bro. If you hit that top right.
Wow, there you are.
Look at us.
Beautiful.
Whoa, we're doing it.
So when I did that awkward wave, I saw one of your hands come out, and it was like a movie. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I was like, as I'm talking, I see you join the chat, and I'm just like, okay, he needs to know that we actually acknowledge and see him. How are you, man? Thank you for joining us. You've been everywhere lately, and I appreciate the time. Where are you? You're in California, right?
Yeah, I'm in California right
now. It's 10:30 your time?
Yep, 10:30, man. I'm having my second cup of coffee.
I thought it was like 4 a.m. where he is. Looks like he's been taken hostage. What's going on here?
What? How late do you stay up every
rubbing
night,
his
Jay?
eyes? I mean, what do we need to move this interview? Name of God. You ever try to Celsius, Jay? Ignore his question. Celsius Live Fit. You want to set your whole brain on fire. There you go. Just
Not a sponsor, but there you go. Just in case you want.
Oh, man, that Celsius brand, everyone at card shows drinks that stuff.
Yeah, that's what
I'm good. I'd never even heard of it till the other day.
And I started drinking them, and they're pretty interesting.
Oh, they're potent.
Okay. Well, Celsius, you know where we're at. Hit up Spotify.
Do your thing. Here we go. Let's do our thing. That was fun.
Jay, tell us a little bit about your experience in the hobby before we get in, because the reason why I wanted to have you on is I see your posts, and you're always like somehow finding a way to get in, like with Adam Sandler or Aaron Rodgers or like all these celebrities, and getting autographs or just pictures or whatever the case is. Would love to get like your insight on some of that, but also maybe just your background and how you got from there to here.
Yeah. So, I mean, shoot, there's a lot of answers there. To start it off, I started getting autographs, around 2008, 2009, going to games and, just going to shows and getting people's signatures. I mean, I was Mojo Autographs before Mojo Sports for a long time. And then just in general, just cards. I remember my first pack of cards was 2011 Bowman, and there was this kid from Vegas. We called him a kid at the time because I was a kid too, named Bryce Harper, and he was the chase, and that kind of got me off. My mom took me to Target, opened a pack of cards, and now we're here, right? And then Aaron Rodgers, just to touch on that, I've known Aaron for probably like the last, I don't know, like I'd say like 5-10 years. I just started like hustling, trying to get his autograph. And then like after a while, he just remembered me. And I genuinely told him, I was like, yo, man, I've been buying your cards. And, I really believe in like, everything you talk about on, off the field, on the field. And then he just started recognizing me. And then like, there's this golf tournament every year. So he usually signs like 1 or 2 things for me and takes a photo and all that stuff. And very grateful.
That's awesome. When I saw that, I was like, surely this must be like a sponsored thing. Like, how did he get this access to Aaron Rodgers? So I am sincerely jealous that you guys have like a personal relationship. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, man, it's pretty cool. I mean, that's the cool part, right? I think that's why we collect the cards. You get like a personal, like, I guess when you own this, it's better than kind of watching it on TV. But like when you actually can like meet the person and get something signed, and then like after a while they start to, recognize that you've been there for a while. I think that's like the next step forward, which is pretty cool. So I've been rooting for Aaron since he was, he's a Northern California kid. I'm a Northern California kid. So we both have that kind of connection. And, you kind of know from your hometown, you stick with those people. So it's cool.
Okay. Very cool. So, you've been traveling throughout the country up until the national. What was that all about? Like, how did you manage to be able to travel and then get autographs and stuff along the way? Were the autographs, the interviews you did, part of the sponsorship of traveling, or was that completely on your own?
Well, I mean, like, so the tour, like, we'll talk about the tours. So the Mojo Sports Summer Tour, I went through, basically the entire Midwest, in a car and hit all these card shops. And then the autograph stuff, I just took a week off the tour to go get autographs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like I brought the 15-year-old back in me. Like there's a tournament every year that I go to. It's a golf tournament. It's every single year, similar time, and it's just like one of the best. It's like going to like Augusta, but it's all celebrities: Patrick Mahomes, Rogers, all those guys. So I told my tour manager, I'm like, I need 1 week off of this tour. I don't care who we booked. If, I got to get a week off, and it's this week. And I took that week off, and that's where the autograph stuff came in. But the actual tour, I wanted to highlight the importance of local card shops, and I wanted, Fanatics and companies to see that like the local card shops are what this hobby was built off of. I started collecting in 2009 post recession, and card shops were dying. And like, that was something I noticed. And then it started to grow up. But like, I don't think people realize this, like collecting sports cards in 2009 was lame. I was bullied in high school for collecting cards. Like,
correct.
And no joke. And now we're here and it's cool. Like, I don't think people realize it was I used to buy LeBron James autographs, and like I would flip LeBron James autos, and it was like everyone, like I tried to explain to my friends, they're like, dude, this is so lame. And it's like, honestly, like it's crazy how much the hobby has evolved. And like that's why I started documenting and recording it originally, because I was like, dude, this is the coolest thing ever. Like, and I wanted people to relive this years down the road.
Obviously, you've got like a pretty huge following. Like, do you subscribe to being like an influencer, or what else would you claim yourself to be in the hobby?
I don't use the word influencer. That's for other people to use. That's like saying you're the best at something. I think like I'm just a collector, and I decide to make videos and create content and share stories. Like, I don't think I'm influencing anything. Like, if anything, I don't have an agenda. Why would I, what am I influencing? Right. I think I'm educating and I'm inspiring people. I like that better.
Okay. Very cool. Now, when it comes to autographs, is there any like tips, tricks that you can give our guys? We had a guy on last week that talked about signings, but like how you go about it, like where you go, how you seek them out.
Man, this is like the 15-year-old me answering these questions again. It's good though, because nobody asks about this part of my background. So it's kind of cool. Like, for example, a game opens at 7:00, right? You're going to go to the arena. If you find out when the arena opens, and like let's just say a New York Knicks game. Actually, New York Knicks probably not the best access. Let's say a Phoenix or Sacramento Kings game, because it's a little easier. Some arenas you have to have tickets courtside or something but like a Kings game or a Phoenix Suns game. If it's a 7:00 game and the arena opens at 5:30, go line up, go in, take your Prism cards, go get them autographed. Just go sit by the tunnel, right? And hopefully when the players are done warming up, you get their autograph, right? It's all luck, but when a player comes over to sign an autograph for you, I mean, I've always said this, like I have, like, this is actually a perfect example. I just pulled these. So I pulled them aside. These Damian Lillard rookies, right? I have these Lillard rookies. They're just base cards, but once Lillard signs them, it's like, whoa, that's a whole nother ballgame.
Yeah.
Like that's a whole nother ballgame. This went from like, and I'm not saying I sell them. Like I have, my Zion cases filled with Steph Curry autographs from 2010, and stuff like this though. That's the whole thing, right? If I go to a game and Damian Lillard, the Blazers are in town, and I show up there at 5 to 5:30 at the arena, hopefully he and Dame's a cool guy. He usually signs autographs before the game. It's like, not only are you covering, you're technically, you buy that ticket, right? Maybe it's $20 to $50 to get in. You're getting a signed card. You're getting maybe a photo. I always got autographs because I wanted to make the experience like more. I always wanted more.
Cool. What about celebrity? Because I am curious. Like,
that's
not the same.
That's the interesting.
That's a whole nother ball game, bro.
Yeah.
Like I lived in LA. So when I lived in LA, like I have friends that still work for TMZ, but like in terms of like Adam Sandler, he had a concert. So I saw all these vans lined up, and he was doing some like interview, and I was like, man, he's literally right there. And it was perfect because I actually had brought the card to give him. I gave him a Walt Frazier card because I knew he was doing the sports card movie. So I got kind of like, maybe my 45 seconds with him and told him what I do, gave him my sticker, all this stuff. And I said, I'm excited for the movie. I know the Duffer Brothers are going to, do something there. And then I said, here's the introduction from me. And he thought it was super cool, and he signed a couple things for me.
Okay. I am like this is where I really want to know, and I'm going to nerd out just a little bit. I need you to walk me through the actual process of going up to him, because I feel like that's like the cringy part that everyone's afraid to do, right? Like to take the initial step. All right, so I'm Adam Sandler. Hey, what's a shampoo? I'm walking out of the thing. Now you be you.
What was that? Hang on.
No, that was Adam. Now you be you, Jay, and I want you to just come up to me and just say whatever you said.
This isn't the cringy part.
No,
Okay,
this is
gotcha.
normal.
Okay, right. Yeah, sure.
What's cringy?
Yep.
So anyway, well, I'm going to my van. Ooh,
You think he's in a van?
Spanglish is a good movie I was in, and what, Jay, are you walking up to me yet, or what's the deal?
Adam, what's up, man? I'm Mojo. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, hey, Mojo, nice to meet you.
I mean, okay, bro. Like, I'll tell you this. So it's not as black and white. Like, it's so interesting. Like, this is something that's kind of untapped in cards. So that's why I'm glad we're talking about it. So like, someone like an Adam Sandler, like, there was other people waiting for him, you know, and everybody just lined up and like had their like 10 seconds with him. It wasn't really like, you know, I saw a bunch of people line up. I wasn't the only one there. There was like other autograph people there. There was random fans. There was people from the show, stuff like that.
Okay, all right. So that does make a little more sense. Because,
for example, let's just say I saw Adam Sandler, like randomly up there. I would go up and be like, I guess I would be like, yo, man, what's up, bro? I love your movies. You know, my name's Jay. I noticed you're doing a sports card thing. Just want to introduce myself. This is what I do. And like, dude, celebrities don't want to be treated differently. Like, I think when you're just like normal with them, like a lot of people do fanboy and all that stuff. Like, and like, I think it's funny. Celebrities know, like when they're dealing with the fanboy, fangirl, the kind of normal person, or the super fan, the kind of normal person. And then like the person that's like not even in it for the autographs. They just want to talk business.
Yeah.
Like there's like, you can recognize it, you know?
Okay, because that's always been my thing. Is like I want to come off as a fan to this person, but at the same time, I want that autograph, and I don't want to come off as the guy who's just in it for, you know, I'm just gonna flip this on eBay in a few hours or something like that. So
guys like Adam don't really, he's so cool. Like he would sign anything you want, take a photo. Like he's so nice. Like versus like who's the guy that's like tough? Honestly, Will Ferrell, he's not that cool. Like
I've heard that.
Yeah, he's not cool. Like, if we go up to Will Ferrell, he'll probably like, it's like, you know how you describe, like, I don't want him to think I'm an eBay guy. That's a guy that I would be worried about versus like an Adam Sandler. Just off my, like, I've never actually met Will Ferrell, but like some of my like a lot of my friends still do the autograph. Like they do it full time, bro. They're chasing him in New York. They're doing all this stuff. They're following him around. And they tell me like stories and I'm just like, whoa.
Really? Okay, so
Will Ferrell would be a guy that you'd have to like, even I would be a little like, I know he's going to be kind of weird. Like this might be an interesting interaction.
All right. Last question, I think, on the whole autograph thing is just, if I am trying to get an athlete's autograph, I want you to tell me the easiest autograph to get and the worst autograph you think or the hardest autograph to get.
The easiest autograph, man, that's a good one. I would say, I don't know. It used to be Steph Curry, but he's been tough.
Oh, really?
From what I've heard, Steph Curry is still really nice though. Like honestly, I would say Steph Curry or Damian Lillard.
Okay, I wouldn't expect a big name like that. That's cool.
No, I mean, well, it's you. You know what is something hilarious? It's usually the people that suck that don't sign.
That sounds about right.
Remember Miles Bridges?
Oh yeah,
from the Hornets. That guy was kind of an asshole.
I'll be honest with you. I think our autograph outsells Miles Bridges right now. Yeah, I'm going to be straight with you.
I'm just saying. Like, it's funny how the guys like Chris Dunn used to play for the Bulls, went to Providence. He was near impossible.
What?
Then you got, but then guys like Steph Curry with Giannis. Giannis is the nicest guy, actually. I'm sorry. Giannis and Luka are absolutely the easiest, like nicest dudes. When I say easiest, I mean like, I don't say easiest in like you're guaranteed anything. I mean like easiest in like you have a high chance of getting their autograph.
Like and easy to deal with. If you get FaceTime with them, they're easy to deal with, easy to interact with.
Yeah, they're not like all like diva or like too much. Like even Kyrie is kind of like, honestly, Kyrie's pretty nice.
Well, that's
like,
shocking. I would have thought he'd be a psycho to deal with.
No, it's funny. Like, and that, like, no, Kyrie's cool. Like, in terms of signing autographs, that guy will sit there and like he'll pull over the car and get out. And like, you saw the video in Dallas when he was walking with all those fans. Dude, he was signing autographs till 2 a.m.
What?
That's
That's
cool.
insane. Okay.
It's crazy, but like he's kind of off the cuff, so maybe that's why. Like maybe like that. Maybe there's some egomania there. You know what I mean? Like something like that. So I think that played into it. I don't know.
Have
and
you
then
run?
the worst signer is LeBron James.
Oh, really?
He just doesn't sign.
That guy. I mean, I can't. I've had a hard time to root for LeBron just because he's never been cool.
Really?
And like people watching this are probably like, but he does all these things for charity and this. I'm just saying, like, you go up to that guy, you are nothing when you walk up to him. Guaranteed. Like, you ain't shit. Like, that's just how it is.
Man.
And like LeBron doesn't know any autograph. The thing is, you're never owed an autograph. I've always known that since I've been 14. Sure. I've been denied by a bunch of guys. I used to get Steve Nash, Dwight Howard, all these guys we grew up on probably. Like I used to play Xbox with Dwight Howard.
Oh, really?
Like Dwight, dude, was the coolest dude. I got his autograph for like a year, and then I'm like, yo, Dwight, I play Call of Duty, and I saw on your Twitter you play. He's like, oh, let me add you. Let me write your username down. Grabs his iPhone out and put my username, and we used to play Call of Duty. And then he used to complain about a bunch of cool stuff in the NBA.
That's so cool. Wow.
I'd be in high school playing Xbox with Dwight Howard. Like that was always cool for me. Like I try to take it a step further with the players and like, develop a relationship. Let me show you one thing. I got to show you one thing.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
This is the best part. I mean, yeah, actually.
No, this is good for a podcast. We like visuals.
No, it'll be good. We'll try and use some YouTube content. Then everybody gets
I
to
don't
see.
care about any of these people except for Sandler. It's the only one I want to meet so far.
I mean, Sandler, and the fact that he sounded so cool.
By the way, how is Sandler doing a sports card movie and we're not been called? He's got cleats. Hang on here. We got sneakers.
These are the best. This is the best part about when I can't, like, I'm 29 years old. This is like me reliving
Brag
being 15 again. Me being 15 again, just saying.
Okay.
But these are
need to keep bringing
game-worn shoes.
What? Say it again.
Klay Thompson from the Warriors.
Game worn?
Yeah.
What?
That's pretty awesome.
Like, dude, if I showed you, like,
how'd you get him?
You stole them.
No.
Oh, he's picking up the laptop now.
Oh, we're going with him. Everybody, I hope you're not motion sick. Here we go.
All right. I don't really talk about this stuff, but like, look at all these game use shoes I got.
What the heck? There's so many pairs of shoes.
He's just in Klay Thompson's house right now.
These are John Walls from his rookie year.
What? How did you get all of these? I got
Andre Iguodala's.
Did you get these when you were young? Because I only see them ever giving shoes out to young kids.
Guys, this is from when I was young.
Okay.
Like these are all basketballs, like DeMarcus, Lonzo Ball. Where's a good one? Oh, that's Tim Duncan. He just got.
That's crazy. Duncan doesn't sign anything.
That guy's tough, bro. When I got
Even
Duncan,
in person.
I honestly I got teary eyed when I got Duncan.
Wow, man, that's kind of insane.
So that's that. But you have Let me fast forward, everybody. You guys have to understand something. I don't have time to do any of this anymore.
Yeah.
Like I can't.
So what is your Jay? Let me ask you before you go on. So what is your? We've only met a couple times. I know your name. I know you're in the industry. You're a big name. What do you? Is this your full-time gig? Like, what do you do in the hobby full-time here? Honestly, because I know you're all over the place.
I create content. I sell thousands of cards every week.
Okay.
And I mean that's it. Like people ask me like, where do I live? Like, what do I do? I'm traveling all the time.
Yeah, I see that.
Like,
that's why I was
right now I'm home. I got some of my stuff out of my vault, but like after I'm gonna start traveling in a week. I'm going to LA. All this stuff's going away again, but it's just cool. Like, luckily, I get to like relive the memories of being 15 and 18. And, there's a time when it was cut off. Like all this stuff I'm showing you, like good memories,
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I mean, I've got the same. Yeah.
I'm glad I kept a lot of this stuff.
But like week to week, month to month, like your job, like you are still in just a buy, sell, flip. That's still in the content. That is that's the full-time gig, right?
We did the Mojo Sports summer tour. I went on tour for 5 weeks and literally hosted trade nights, went to card shops, filmed. I filmed every week, every night, every week. This camera, bro, is the best investment I've ever had. I literally just document my life on this thing.
What was that? The one the lens just broke? I saw that your camera lens broke.
Luckily, it was the protector. But
dude,
yeah, all I'm doing is
that?
traveling. Sony A7C.
That's the same one. We've got the exact same one and that same mic.
Yeah, we don't use it, but we have.
We've used it a few times, but it's funny that we have the exact same one. I do ask that question for a reason, because also often I've heard guys reach out asking what equipment we use, and granted, when and if we ever actually use the professional stuff and not our phones when we go out, that's the exact same one we use, and the same little handstand thing.
Yeah, it's good.
All right. So do you have any comments about the Fanatics being locking down autographs? Like, has that had any impact on you as of yet?
What do you mean?
So last week we had a guy in here. He said, like, at some of the paid signings now, there's certain items they can't sign, certain things they have to upcharge for. Does that spill into your world at all, or just is that totally just independent?
I mean, like, once again, when I was more on the memorabilia side, I think it would affect me. Like, I know Fanatics is monopolizing these tickets, like huge. Like, they buy out these tickets from people and they're getting them signed, and then they're telling people you can't get tickets signed. Like, honestly, like stuff like that. Like, I'm not going to actively be like, I can't believe you're doing this. But like in my mind, I'm like, wow, like if I'm in the memorabilia industry, like these guys are trying to, they're trying to do something different with this that hasn't been done. Like as a memorabilia autographer, I used to do signings, private signings. Like I worked with agents. I get it. But like right now, it doesn't affect me. So, but my opinion on it is like, yeah, I mean, if I'm in that industry, it is a little bit of a panic, because anytime someone's trying to manipulate or, basically say like, this is ours. Yeah. That's always a red flag.
Okay, cool. Well, hey, Jay,
do business, but like, I mean, for the hobby side of things, I'm sure there's special access too.
I think at this point, my thought on the whole autograph thing is, if you're going to restrict it, then just make it to where everyone, if someone wants to get that autograph, just make it available where there's at least an outlet. Like if you have dominion over all autographs, okay, but is there somewhere where I can still get it through you? Like get it from the guy through you? I don't know. I just don't want it to be just cut off completely where they're like, oh, well, if we tell him not to sign anywhere, his autograph's going to be worth that much more, and then we can sell this product for much more if he ever signs for us in the future. So,
well, I mean, like Upper Deck did that with Michael Jordan. Like, look at Michael Jordan and LeBron. Like LeBron, I mean, I'll tell you what, like obviously LeBron doesn't sign, not just because it's LeBron. I'm sure there's like Upper Deck complications within that. Like, honestly, like, I don't know if you guys know this, but like LeBron and Jordan haven't signed like actual cards since 2014. So like, I don't know what's going on there, but that's kind of like an interesting thing to look at.
That does make me wonder about the contracts behind them, but that's for another day.
Well, especially the LeBron one, yeah.
Jay, Mojo Sports, where can the people find you?
Mojo Sports LLC on Instagram, Mojo Sports on YouTube, and honestly, I feel like I'm Mojo Autographs again after this podcast. Yeah. You guys are the first people that have dove into this little origins, which like I like because it's how I got started. It's almost like things you didn't know about me, I guess, is kind of what you guys went for here.
Yeah.
And like, that's kind of cool.
Listen, people come to us for unique content where they don't get anywhere else in the hobby. And I would appreciate your promotion of that on your own social media accounts. Thank you.
Why'd you get so aggressive all of a sudden? What's wrong with you?
That wasn't aggressive. That was just I'm getting excited and hinting hard.
No, this guy, Jesse's getting worked up over. Okay.
No. I wasn't getting worked up. I was just hinting like a really over the top, like it's being silly because he's exaggerating so much.
There you go. Jay, the Mojo backstory episode. So we're calling it.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much.
Where are you guys at?
Nashville.
We're in Nashville.
Are you guys in Nashville? Okay, I was trying to figure out.
Yeah. Are you coming over?
Actually, yeah. I mean, that's why I wanted to talk about the tour more, but we should talk. Yeah, definitely we're gonna launch something else. So I got to make a stop to you guys.
Hints. Apparently, people.
Are we still recording? Okay.
Yeah, this is all being recorded.
All right, cut the recording. No. Are you actually coming to Nashville?
Yeah, I think we're gonna plan. I'm gonna try to plan something out around that because we're gonna do another tour.
Nice.
We're gonna announce it, but I mean, whether it's recording or not. We're going to do another tour. So we're going to do something.
Well, if you are coming to Nashville, then yeah, we'd be in.
Yeah, dude, that'd be cool to put you guys in and like film like kind of like a day in the life series of you guys doing this podcast. I'm kind of intrigued on like the process and like everything.
Oh, that's going to be a real short segment.
Plus, Nashville's a weird spot, man. Like, cause even like Grand Slam, there's actually some strangely massive names in the hobby in like just in this little community here. It's weird. It's like a weird bubble.
Yeah. I want to tap in and like, I know people go to different shops, like everyone's been to Burbank, but like I like directing it and like putting my like I like asking my questions and like going in and telling the story from my angle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, plus the fact is, I think we have probably enough connections between all of us to find some country music people to get autographs from, or at least go eat some Nashville hot chicken on camera, which people love to watch. So.
Dude, I'll take you to get your first autograph for real, like how I used to do it. If you want to know,
Brah, you know that's good content.
Dude, that would be you.
I'm all
you
about
just
that
mauling
life.
some poor small country singer, you and Jay.
Just go to Morgan Wallen and be like, "I love you."
Oh God, perfect.
All right, can we keep all of this in, or do we need to cut it?
Why did we cut it?
Well, you already said cut all this.
Yeah,
So
keep it all
to
in.
him, he's
I-
no,
assuming
you're
it's
good,
cut.
bro. People always want to know what's next.
Yeah,
so,
I,
mean,
said,
like,
I
okay.
said cut it, so he would say things he didn't want to say, and then I was gonna after the fact like, no, we're keeping it.
That's why I am confirming with him.
That's how you get the juicy stuff. Oh yeah, we're cutting it, and then you ask if like that's okay, and then you guilt trip the guest. And
Yeah.
they're like, oh, okay, fine.
Well,
Then you get
This
the
is
juicy-
called gotcha journalism.
That works until a recent interview we did, and then we had to go back and cut. So
Oh
we're not
my
going to talk
God.
about that.
Wait,
are
I
not
want to
gonna-
know.
That's
it's
an
my
off air.
turn. What happened?
No, that's a we're burning relationships if we say anything about it. We were asked.
Why'd you bring
specifically-
it up? Because I
Because
want
it's
to
fun.
talk about it.
No.
No, I can't sleep tonight because I mean, you spilled the tea.
We'll start a group chat. All right, Jay from Mojo Sports. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure. Look forward to you being in Nashville for hot chicken and who else? I guess some cards, whatever.
Hot chicken and Morgan Wallen and cards.
There it is.